go. We're rolling into week 4 of the college football season, week 3 of the NFL season. I appreciate y'all being here. Stock up, stock down for these college athletes heading into week 4. This is, we're starting to get a little more information. The whole story isn't written yet, but we're starting to get a little more information, especially from the college side. NFL, we're 3 games in. It's time. It's time to really start thinking about this 26 class, and a lot to just talk about, a lot to touch on, because we know the strength of a class is normally headlined by the QBs, and we got a lot of quarterback names. We do. We got a lot of quarterback names. We still need somebody to step up and stand out, but we're going to talk about it. So if it's your first time, I appreciate you being here. The thumbs up button, like the content, check out everything on the channel. But let's get right into it with one of the risers for me going into week 4. I'm not here to talk about the team, how well they will or will not do for the course of the season, but Ty Simpson, the quarterback out of Alabama, has put back-to-back impressive weeks together. Like, he's got good enough size. You watch him play, I don't think there's any issue with arm strength that you're looking at with Simpson. It was rough that first game versus Florida State, but I know Wisconsin's not a good team. But 24 for 29, 383. I know Ryan Williams made some big plays, 4 touchdowns. He's got 7 over the last 2 games. He's not getting sacked. He's picking up chunk plays. Like, he looks good. Ty Simpson looks good. And he was one of those guys that probably had an opportunity to transfer, go somewhere else, but he's stuck right here at Alabama. SEC experience, that's gotta say something. You look at some of the most comparable players to him right now. You got the nation's leader in QBR out of USC, Josh Hoover. I know a lot of people are excited about Hoover. Baron Morton out there at Texas Tech. But when you're looking at the pass placement, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see this is an accurate quarterback. He's putting the ball on the money. He's giving his receivers chances to make plays. I really like what we've seen so far out of Ty Simpson. So his comparable players being like this is really good. 8 chunk plays versus Wisconsin, and we'll take a look at that because he looks good in a class where we're really trying to figure out who the guy is going to be. I mean, he was out there making some really nice throws against Wisconsin. And I know Ryan Williams, again, has some big plays, but Ty Simpson did a lot of good stuff as well. And this is a class, I'm going to be honest, the feelings right now with 2026, Garrett Nussmeier, John Mateer, 1-2 for me, right? Garrett Nussmeier, John Mateer. Nuss has been fine. I think Nuss has been fine. But Nuss ain't been head and shoulders above. This is not Joe Burrow 2.0. Sellers banged up. Ty Simpson, whether he comes out or not, he's got time. He doesn't have to declare. He's draft eligible, and I think that's another one of those things, right? Like, he's rising for me, making some good throws. It's a great back shoulder ball. Ryan Williams, of course, run after the catch, but give your receiver some opportunity. Put it where he could go get it. He's played well back-to-back weeks, but I guess the real issue here with a player like Simpson is the same thing that I think about Dante Moore, who's also a riser as well. Not going to show any Dante Moore film today, but he's also a riser. But I do think experience matters. And one-year starters in today's NFL, I just don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to play that game. You watch some of the throws here, there's nothing wrong with the arm talent of Ty Simpson. The arm talent is there. He's mobile enough. Good job stepping up in the pocket. Like, that's a throw. I'm going to run that one back. That's a throw right there. I don't care who it's against. He's got pressure on him right here. Pressure right up there. Step up. Gets hit. Dime. Arm talent is there. He can move around. So, very impressed with Ty Simpson. He's a riser. Accuracy is good. Playing well. His best comparables on the season are players who are also playing well right now. This is good stuff for this young man. I think the thing that will hold him back, though, is just that experience. Ryan Williams has one more season. He's not eligible until 2027. If he plays well, running back, Simpson could be in that running for the top quarterback in 27. Hell, the way Arch is playing right now. So definitely a stock up for him. We'll see how he plays moving forward. Some tougher competition coming up for him. But so far, so good. Very impressed with Ty Simpson out of Alabama. Let's talk about another quarterback, though. Kind of one of those forgotten men. One of those forgotten men, but he is back with the vengeance. You transfer to Miami and good stuff happens. Carson Beck. And let's be real, there are people who were very much in on Carson Beck being that next big thing at Georgia. And it didn't work. It didn't work, but he's transferred to what seems like, hey, if you're one of them QBs, you get to Miami in that final season, you got a shot. And Carson Beck has played well. He's played well pretty much all season. Now he's gotten some help, some spectacular grabs from his wide receiving core. Yes, that is true. But 360 last week, 3 touchdowns, launched 2 picks in that one, sacked one time, 10 chunk plays. He's pushing the ball downfield, being aggressive. 7 touchdowns to 2 picks on the season, 820 passing yards for Carson Beck. I mean, he's right up there at the top. You see some of his best comparables on the season if you're looking at this. You've got Dante Moore, who's eligible for 26. You got Fernando Mendoza. Raiola's at the top right there. And then you look at his pass placement chart, like he's putting the ball on target for his receivers to make plays. 23 for 28, 360, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. I want to continue to see Carson Beck play well. You know, that just because I got this guy at 1 or 2, you know, I'm watching Mateer. I'm watching him. I'm like, man, fun college quarterback, getting it done in college. Is this going to work at the next level? You know, Nussmeier, a lot of people keep saying there's nothing special. There's nothing special about Nuss. Sellers, again, banged up. We'll talk about Cade Klubnik here in a little bit, but why not Carson Beck? Why not Beck? I mean, it's a good ball. Great catch, and we know the young man is out there playing at damn 17 years old, but at his size and experience, like it's gonna factor in. I'm just, if he could lead this Miami team and keep being, you know, proficient, aggressive, giving his receivers chances to make plays, push it. He's not scared to throw the ball over the middle of the field. And he's doing it with accuracy. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened than Carson Beck actually, like, surprise, surprise. You get a offensive environment that's friendly for him. You get him some damn weapons, and good things happen. Let's move on to the wide receiver position because there are quite a few names in this receiver class. I don't know who told you this receiver class is bad, but you know, for me at the top, you've got Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State, been outstanding this young season. Him and Sam Levitt continuing to figure it out. Carnell Tate's going to be at the top of most people's list out of Ohio State. He's got so much talent, but even after those guys, you got the 2 USC receivers, Jacoby Lane and Makai Lemon. Aaron Anderson out of LSU, he looks like a real good slot receiver. Jeremy Bernard, somebody that I've been more and more interested in each and every week. Casey Concepcion, Josh Cameron out of Baylor. Omari Kelly from Michigan State. Now, there's some really good receiver prospects. We saw Chris Brazzell, friggin' 6'5", 200 pounds, go off against Georgia last weekend. This is a good receiver class. Zachariah Branch. One name I want to put on people's radar that you may not be watching or paying attention to, though, is Jayce Brown. And I talked about Jayce Brown coming into the season. This was a cat that I believe I had as like 7 preseason coming in. And he's done nothing but hold that and really improve upon it. Jayce Brown is a nice player. He's earning the targets. He's got 41 targets, 25 receptions, 279 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns on the season. And his route is sort of the routes that he runs, the thickness of the branch is the route, you know, the route percentage, downfield stuff, go routes, post routes. I see out, you know me, I like the hitch, the out, I like the go. You got the hog routes, slants, so out breaking routes, flats, screens. It's kind of been prioritized all over the field. Look at his passing chart. Like all those dots are targets. You got downfield stuff, behind the line of scrimmage stuff, short, intermediate. This is a player that can be used all over the field. I love the route concepts by him. And he's got some suddenness to his game. He's quick. Pull the film up. He's quick. He can get down the field. This one right here is at the, let me highlight him. He's at the bottom of the screen right there. In the slot, just aggressive off the line, really good routes. It's quick and shifty in phase. You know, there's a lot of that, a lot of eye candy, a lot of window dressing with the fire feet off the line of scrimmage, but in phase, in route, are you able to shift and make people move? You know, can you create it in route? And he's really good after the catch as well. Jayce Brown is a nice player. He continues to put good stuff on tape right here in the slot. You know, go get that. Go extend, go get that. He continues to just put good tape on tape every single week. So in a wide receiver class that, right here, boom, one-on-one, you barbecue chicken. Man, cornerback backing up, he doesn't know what to do. Just he consistently is able to put big plays on the field. So Jayce Brown, definitely a player for me. Stock up big time on Jayce Brown heading in to week 4. Another player who, man, it was all about his running mate coming into the season, and make no mistake about it, I do believe that Jeremiah Love still is the best running back in college football. You know, that's draft eligible in 2026. There's some other. Isaac Brown would say, hold on, man, I'd like a word with you. I'm from the 2026 class. But his teammate, Jadarian Price, I think he put something for real on tape. And you go back to Miami, 2 tough matchups. And in the first matchup, he only got 6 attempts, 45 yards, but he broke 3 tackles, had 1 chunk play, 15-plus yards. And then in his second game, week 3 versus an SEC Texas A&M, he got 11 opportunities, 64, 2 touchdowns. 5 more broken tackles, 2 more chunk plays. Got the same number of, I believe, chunk plays as Love does have on the season. Now, Love is the more complete running back. I think in both phases of the game, on the ground and through the air, Jeremiah Love is the better running back. You see they haven't even used him in the receiving game here this season. I really do. I believe that Love's the more complete of the 2 backs. But on the ground, man, Price can move. You know, he's not as shifty as Jeremiah Love. He's not as dangerous in the receiving game as Jeremiah Love. But as you can see here, you say give ball, go pick up yards. Like, he's got the size, and he's going to have the pedigree playing at Notre Dame to get an opportunity. Like, you watch him on these runs, and you know, right there, that's a nice move right there. Again, get to the edge, have enough juice to pick up 30 yards on the play. I'll take that. Here against Texas A&M last week. I mean, this is where it really caught my eye, because he was, as you can see right there, just no nonsense, knows his strengths. Let's get downhill. Let's pick up yards. Let's not F around. Let's not play around. Let's get let's hit the hole. Good vision, right? Boom, I'm there. 1 cut. Let's get up north and south. Finish the run. Love it. And then the touchdown run on the 17. This is where he put a little something out, put a little sauce on this one right here. Jeremiah Love is being viewed as the top running back in the class, and I think between he and Jonah Coleman, absolutely. Justice Haynes as well. But Jadarian Price has really, really stood out in both games. Limited opportunity, and his team is quite limited as well. But he's got to have an arrow pointed up, and we've seen multiple collegiate backfields over time support 2 draft-eligible guys out of the backfield. Like, let's go. Let's hit the edge. Cut that joint up. I'm liking what we're seeing out of Price. So going into week 4, I want to keep it rolling. Him and Jeremiah Love can make a nice 1-2 combination. So Price is definitely stock up for me going into week 4. Cade Klubnik, man. this entire quarterback class in general, I don't think anybody, which I'm not going to do today, I don't think anybody feels really confident in putting out a top 5, a top 10, because you've got players like Klubnik, who was in everybody's top 5 for the most damn part. He has not played well. I don't care how you slice it. You can blame this and that. That loss against Georgia Tech was bad. The interception, bad. Got bailed out by a long Wesco touchdown to help create some explosive plays, but by and large, he wasn't good. He was fine versus Troy. That's not what we're trying to hear from a guy that people say could be the number 1 overall pick. I think those dreams are dead and gone. I don't think he's anywhere in the running to be the top quarterback in the class right now. I don't care what the draft pundits on the big networks are talking about right now. He's not there. Garrett Nussmeier, he hadn't played much better either. He's been better in Klubnik, but I have, Jaden Greathouse, wide receiver that I was high on coming into the season. He doesn't even get targeted in the offense. 5 targets in the game. 5 targets on the season. 2 receptions. I don't think Carr's very good, but here's where we are. Greathouse, stock down. He was inside my top 10. Coming off of that playoff run, you just think that he would take that next step forward. This is another one of them young guys, highly recruited. Has not materialized in this offense so far this year. So it's not just Love that suffered. So Greathouse, definitely a player that I was higher on, stock down, moving forward. And I got Kaytron Allen on here. I want to love Kaytron Allen. I really do. I want to love Kaytron Allen, and he very well may be the more superior pure rushing talent. That could be true. But y'all, it's when you watch him versus Singleton play, like, it's very clear who the athletic running back is. And I just struggle to see how Allen translates to the next level when you need some kind of juice. Even on the long touchdown run the other day, I think he was clocked at like 19 miles an hour. He might be the better pure runner, the better vision, all of that stuff. I'm not giving him a stock down because he's going to be a really good collegiate. He's going to play well. 85 yards, got 281 on the season. I'm not knocking on Kaytron Allen. But when I'm watching him play, it just seems very obvious that Singleton is the more talented of the running backs. Makai Hughes, I can't fool with him anymore. I mean, he is clearly 3rd or 4th in the pecking order when it comes to the running backs at Oregon. They got talented true freshmen. He's done nothing on the season. 12 carries, 42 yards. Hughes ain't gonna declare if he's not even getting used. He'll be coming back to school. Let me pull up Nussmeier. I want to see who he compares to. Jaden Maiava out of USC. He's played excellent. I want to see some more competition, but I'm a USC homer, so maybe I'm a little harder on him. But at Nuss versus Florida, 15 for 27, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Aaron Anderson is who looks good. Nuss he's got 3 TDs to 2 picks on the season. Look at who he's comparable to, Drew Aller. 2 peas in a pod. Look at the passing placement chart for Nuss. Just go back, rewind, and look at Carson Beck's versus Nuss. Look at Ty Simpson versus Nuss. This is where he's throwing the ball at right now. Taylen Green, let's pull him up real quick. Look at Green's EPA. Wow. Damon Williams out of Washington. John Mateer, comparable. Got 888 yards, 11 passing TDs, 2 interceptions, and then, running the ball. He's dynamic in that department. 321 yards on 30 attempts. And the pass placement chart on Taylen Green ain't too bad right here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad for the Arkansas quarterback. They're letting him sling it too. If he's the one, that'd be nice. He's got a lot of football left in him, but Taylen Green out of Arkansas, definitely a riser. Mateer's still holding steady. He's right there in the Heisman front runner, one of the Heisman front runners in the lead. Mateer's still there. Jeremiah Love is still there. Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, good receiver class. Kenyon Sadiq seems like he's taken over as everybody's tight end one. So far, as the offensive skill position players, outside of trying to figure out who the quarterback is going to be, those some players to keep an eye on as we roll into Saturday's football. So I appreciate y'all being in the building. Every single week we'll talk through it. We'll talk about it. We'll show it. We got the film. We got the data. Hit the thumbs up button. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy college football. I'll see y'all next week. I'm out.